Hey there, viewers, it's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review. And today's review is going to be on Legacy United Chase. So, yes, they've added rescue bots into Legacy, which I think is just amazing. Because keep in mind, despite rescue bots being intended for really young kids, I'm pretty sure it's over 10 years old now, which that makes me feel old. But that means the kids who grew up on rescue bots are actually now old enough to buy this figure. So, yeah. And this is a full-on Generations figure, so it's got an intricate transformation, fully posable, and it actually comes with accessories compared to the original Rescue Bots figures where they were just bricks. You transformed in one step and they barely, if ever, came with anything. So, yeah. So, taking a look at the box. Of course, we've got the standard United box in the color scheme that just reminds me of Java Cake packaging. Like, seriously. Blue, orange. But, anyway. So, we got a picture of Chase in his police car mode. Yes, he's actually from the Rescue Bots universe, which is the same as the Prime universe, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. This side we got a picture of Chase. He's got a claw thing, which I'm pretty sure is a reference to a previous toy of him. Got a picture of his head. Got his name right there. Subterranean lettering. This side we got finally the second half of the United mural. So we can look at that. So here we got Tidal Wave, which is this year's Titan class. We can see Megatron combined with him. Got this half of Magmatron. I'm pretty sure that's Boulder Crash, Windblade. Chase just right there, along with Bumblebee. Got Optimus Prime, which I do have on the way. And I'm pretty sure that's another Boulder Crash, so I'm guessing the Infernac dudes are army builders. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the box. After we look at the back, I know for the box way well looking at the back. But yeah, it's just him in both modes. No Evo Fusion or anything, unfortunately. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And while looking at Chase, well, this is actually a brand new mold. Like, this is not a retool of Prowl or anything. This is an entirely new mold. And, well, on camera it seems to look black, just like his first toy, but trust me, in person this is just a really, really dark blue. But while looking at the figure, I don't know why, but this kind of reminds me of Barricade's alternate mode. I know, it just kind of looks like a Mustang to me. Will this be retooled into Barricade? I kind of hope so, because I think they said when they showed this figure off that they were like planning some special retool for this guy. So that's kind of led to fandom speculating. We've got the front here, which of course is normally his legs. So we got, I'm pretty sure that that's a badge right there, like a sheriff's badge. But we've got the headlights. Got the actual chrome grille right there. Oh well, it's at least painted silver. Got the sides right here. You've got ports to plug in weapons. Or, well, maybe not weapons, because of course he's a rescue bot. He doesn't fight. The windshield, for some reason, is urine colored. I don't know why. Maybe he just spilled Sunny D on the windshield or something. I don't know. But we've got the light bar here, and this light bar actually does not come off. because like with Prowl and Barricade, like their light bars normally come off and that exposes the peg that they're on. But this one does not come off. Like the back peg is actually here. So yeah. In the back we've got some taillight details. We've got this, which kind of reminds me of Swerve from Revenge of the Fallen. And the underneath, if I can speak correctly, you can see that this is kind of hollow at the front. Because, yeah, these are just armatures that hold the legs and the feet. Because the way that this guy transforms is actually kind of weird. Well, first of all, of course, we got the accessories, and, well, starting off, we got these two things. Oop. And of course, like, these are so small I can easily drop them. But, I don't know, maybe these are meant to be, like, speeding guns, like, use them to clock someone's speed to see if they're speeding. I don't know. But, well, these can plug into the sides here. So to avoid losing them, I'm just going to plug them into here. And of course, one of them's not going to stay on. There we go. So maybe these could be used to track a Decepticon's speed. I don't know. Or we could just use them as actual guns. Because keep in mind, he's no longer dealing with like natural disasters, like storms in the UK. He's dealing with freaking Magmatron, so of course he's gonna need like firepower. Although, yeah, that seems to be a sort of a. I don't think many blast effects are going to fit in, so. So yeah, maybe these actually aren't guns. I don't know. So like, how will he fend himself off against tidal wave, for example? A claw. Or that's not your fancy. These can't actually come off. And I guess these could be like hooks. Maybe this is foreshadowing who this is going to be turned into, the retool. But for now, this is a claw. And I want to say that this is actually based on one of the previous Chase figures, because I'm pretty sure it's the re-energized Chase figure that had a claw. And I want to say that this is meant to reference that. Although this more just reminds me of the Energon weapons that Wave 1 of Legacy had. Like, remember when Kickback had those really cool looking swords? Or, like, Bulkhead had that weird tiny Gatling gun. Yeah, like Year 1 had these weird Energon weapons, which is the reason that Kickback has those little weird swords. So, that's what this reminds me of. But I'm pretty sure it's meant to reference the Chase toy with that weird claw. But yeah, this can just plug into the back here. Although, yeah, I don't see how that's going to help him fend off against, like, frickin' Magmatron or Tidal Wave. I don't know, maybe this guy just more stands back and helps assist, like, the others, like Bumblebee, for example. So, moving on to the comparison. Starting off, here he is with Prowl. And honestly, these two actually look quite good together. Like, I can sort of see these two teaming up at some point. I don't know. Like, to be honest, if Strong Arm can be in IDW, then why couldn't Chase? Like, I don't know. But yeah, these two look really good together. Next up, here's Barricades. So here he is with an evil police car. Unfortunately, not the one who screams at people for being Ladies 1217, but still. And again, these still look quite good together. Although, yeah, this is the Siege version, so it's Cybertronian, but still. And finally, here he is with fellow Rescue Bots character. Well, fellow Rescue Bots character, because this could just be the Protector Bot. Of course, we don't know. But here he is with Medics. And yeah, again, these two do look quite good together, because of course, this is still based on the Rescue Bots toy from back in the day, not the Academy design. So, yeah. And, of course, like, compared to Chase, Renix actually does get firearms. Well, these could be, like, healing weapons, like, I don't know, he just supercharges people. But, well, just getting all the comparisons out of the way, let's move on to the transformation. So, to get this guy transformed, well, this is actually kind of a weird transformation, because, of course, on the original, you just moved the light bar up and almost it will transform for you, but seeing how this is a Generations figure, it needs a proper transformation, and, well, the way that this goes about doing it is kind of weird, so start off, we're just going to take these sections and just lift them up, like so. That'll let you grab the arms and untap them from here. So just untap the arms from here and untap the shoulders. Just move them forward. Untap the front section here. And move all this around. Like so. So now we just have this long gangly mess. Untap the front section here. Move the front of the car up. Move this up. Come around here. Move this out. This will get the foot out. And I'll just just close that up. Like so. So do the same here. So just move that up. Move the headlight up. Get the heel out. Spin the entire foot around. And then close up the entire leg. And honestly, that's my favorite bit of the transformation. Just how the legs work. Then just come around here, open up this bit. So we can get the chest down. Rotate the arms around. Like so. Rotate the head around. And, well, here is Chase in robot mode. And, yeah, that transformation is kind of weird. Especially trying to go back into car mode. Again, this is one of those ones where if you don't know what you're doing, things can get fiddly. Especially trying to get, like, all this tabbed in. But the transformation to robot mode is actually quite fun. Especially with how the legs work. And once you figure out where things are meant to go, then you can get by the transformation fairly easily. The only hard part is trying to get everything tabbed in. And well, the resulting robot mode, I think, looks really good. Like, I don't think there's I doubt that there's any mistaking on who this is. Like, I'm pretty sure this is definitely Chase. Like, the head sculpt, but I think that's just more toy inspired. It's just like what the Prime Universe guys do. It's a more stylized version, like if he appeared in the G1 show. But still, I think this looks really good. And well, having a 360. I mean, sort of weird looking from the back, especially with these sections. Or just stick out, but still. Now, does this mean he's flawless? Well, of course not, because shoulders don't really have anywhere to tap in, so you can sort of leave him with his shoulders down. He's broken a bone or something. But still, if you just want to display him like this, then yeah, you can perfectly do that. And yeah, let's get a close look at that head sculpt, because again, I think that looks really great, because it's got that bulkhead-esque underbite that he normally has in the show. He's got this visor, which I don't think he had in the show. He just had normal eyes, but still, I think that looks really nice. And I'm pretty sure that that's actually sculpted to resemble a cap, which, again, I think looks really nice. And rather cleverly, we've got the light bar right there, because, of course, in the original toy, you just pull the light bar up, and that's how he transformed. The light bar being right by his head. So they've invented the transformation in such a way where the light bar just stays by his head. So yeah, again, I just really like that. Now, of course, for the accessories, we still have the I guess side-mounted guns, and seeing how there's nothing blocking them this time, he can actually be lethal for once. So I guess if a Decepticon finally invades Griffin Rock or something, he can finally just shoot at people, or well, not people, because he can shoot at Decepticons. Something that he's never done in the show, because of course there's no Decepticons from Rescue Bots. Or if he wants to be, I guess, more helpful, of course he's got the claw. And the way that this attaches is, I know it's got the port there, but this does not go onto the hand. This instead slides over like this. So if he wants to be like grapple, minus the peg issues, he can just slide the claw on like so. And honestly, I think this would be his weapon of choice, this claw. I do not see this guy being a fighter type, to be honest. So, yeah. And of course, if you don't want the claw, if you want this guy to just full on fight, then of course this claw can just go onto the back if you want. If we can get these out of the way. I'm pretty sure this is meant to go on the back. Unless these get in the way. Well, those back wing sections are blocking off the back port, but you can still put the claw on one of the wings if you want. So, I guess there's that. But yeah, seeing how those wings are there and the back port is there, that might sort of block possibilities for like weaponizers or dearmorizers. So that might be a bit of a complaint. But well, for comparison, here he is with Prowl. So we can see how the two police bots look together. And yeah, I can sort of see these guys getting along together. Like, this is the more friendly cop. This is the more... Like, come on. Good cop. Well, it's not bad cop. Good cop. Asshole cop. So, yeah. And now for the actual bad cop. He has Barricade. So, yeah. And finally, even though like this figure is sort of a fiddly, because like this arm keeps on coming off for me. Here he is with Medex. So I guess here we have our Rescue Bots Universe figures. I really hope that they keep on doing this, because I really want to see them do like a Voyager class boulder. So, yeah. Now, for the posability on this figure, well, if this was the original figures, I would just say none. But seeing how this is a Generations figure, of course we actually do have posability. So it has on a ball joint, so it can look side to side, it can look up and down. Of course, he's got shoulders, which are sort of blocked off by these wings. But it can move, and it can sort of go down if you want for some reason. Like, yeah, these shoulders, I wish that these clipped in. That's another complaint, but anyways, we've got elbows and bicep rotation. I'll show this hammer, but there's no wrist swivel, but you can't sort of move. They can sort of curl in. This isn't part of the transformation, so I don't know why that's there. It's got trigger happy shoulders, so we can't really T-pose. Oh well. Waist rotation. You can kick forward. You can kick back about that far. You can do the splits. Pivot about to there. Swivel there. And a knee joint. So, yeah. For the first actual, pretty much posable Rescue Bots Generations figure, I think this is pretty solid. Like, there are still a couple of hiccups, but like, if you grew up on Rescue Bots, I still think that this is a pretty good figure to get. So, yeah. Now, my complaints on this guy, well, one, these wings do get in the way. If they, like, I don't know, like, maybe I had this, like, so it goes down a little bit, or it folds up, so you can still have access to the back section or something. Then, yeah, but for now, these just get in the way quite a bit. I'm also not a fan of how the shoulders work, because, of course, you've seen it. It's like these just go up and down, and like they don't clip in. If they clipped in, then yeah, I wouldn't complain. I also find that going back into car mode is kind of fiddly, especially transforming him for the first time. Like, and once you figure out where stuff is meant to go and where stuff's meant to clip in, then yeah, it's quite easy. But still, of course, with the modern style of instructions, the first time that you do it, it's going to be quite confusing. And seeing how this is a Rescue Bots character, that's quite ironic. But well, still, I recommend this figure? I'll say, if you grew up on Rescue Bots back in the day, I'm gonna say yeah, because, well, this is a really solid attempt at making Chase actually posable. Of course, it's not perfect, but still, for an attempt at making a Rescue Bots character actually posable and not just a solid brick, I think this is still a really solid attempt. And honestly, I hope that we see more in the future, like, I don't know, Deluxe Blades, Voyager, Heatwave, and Boulder. So, yeah. So, this has been my review on Legacy United Chase. And this is Charlie Young, signing off.